Alright y'all, Macho Models, coming at you from my modeling meetup, which I'm about to walk into. So it's a little after 7. I drove about an hour to get here. Traffic was awful coming south from the Pentagon, but just to show you guys, you know, what matters most is showing up and coming out. So I'm gonna head to my model meetup and give you guys a little bit of video about what it's all about and interview some folks there, and let me know what you think. I'm here with my good friend, Bert Thompson, Chapter Club President. Where are we hanging out right now?
Yeah, we're at Thompson Edison High School, the Nashville Capital Model Soldier Society club meeting. We meet once a month.
Awesome. And so tell me, this is your personal challenge, Bert. In 60 seconds or less, why should somebody come out here today?
We promote history through art, all types of art. Most of it's figures, historical figures, but we do fantasy, we do sci-fi, we do all scales, and we do other than figures. So if you're interested in Gundam, sci-fi, fantasy, any type of armor models, airplanes, we do it all. It's just a great place to hang out with folks. You learn an awful lot every month. We have a big historical bend to the club, and we love it. So it's just a bunch of guys and gals get together having a lot of fun in a hobby that does promote history. So that's cool.
That was brilliant. I know you said it a little bit earlier, but tell me, how often do we get together and what time?
Once a month, and it's typically we rally at 7 p.m., 7:30 we start our club meeting. It goes to about 9:30. And again, it's every month, and it rotates depending on the time of the year. We do an annual show every September, and we look forward to having you there. You have to show up. It's a good time.
All right, appreciate you, Bert.
You're welcome.
All right.
Welcome. You've got mail.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum. And I'm all go.
Morning team, Macho Models. It is Friday, and I'm coming to you guys with a new build. So I'm still waiting on the Kylo Ren mask to dry. I did a couple press tests on this. Let me see if I can get it on camera here. And perhaps right here you can see where I put my thumbprint in. But that's okay, because the way that the mask is set up is that will not show. So that's kind of how I'm testing it daily to see if the paint's dried. I think it's going to probably take another day or two. So maybe sometime this Sunday I can get to pulling all this thing together and then get it off my bench. But in the meantime, I started this X-29. It's a Shin Kazama from Area 88. For those of you old school anime fans, this was super cool, and I absolutely loved this anime as a kid, and definitely one of the driving forces that pushed me to go in the military, and especially in the Air Force. Check it out if you haven't. The anime is kind of itself, but there's some phenomenal aircraft porn, like the best aircraft porn, and it's all hand-drawn, which is awesome. So this is just a kit from Hasegawa. They actually have an X-29 out, and effectively it's this just rebadged with the Area 88 flashes. And these decals look awesome. I mean, they're absolutely flawless, and I think Hasegawa is really well known for putting out quality decals. The Area 88 flash on the tail is awesome, and there's a whole bunch of extra unicorn skulls, so maybe I'll put this into a Gundam build later on. So this morning was just kind of getting after it. I assembled the cockpit and did a little bit of spraying. You can see I kind of picked out a couple small details there, relatively straightforward, and then I went ahead and I painted the chair as well. So to be able to get after that, I mixed up some XF69, so this is a NATO black. It's kind of a black, but with a little bit of gray. Super, super popular in the military modeler world. Mix that up 1-to-1. Ran it through my airbrush. I used my .21 because I didn't want a giant spray from my .4 that's hanging out up there. I also made sure to do the interiors as well. So how I picked out the details. So the chair is done in a acrylic, it is the Vallejo Field Gray. Yeah, it says that at the top of the bottle. I knew that. And then I also had the pure white over here. The tools that I used, so I used for some of the really small areas, these Velvet Touch Princeton brushes, the 3/0, which I guess would be, you know, equivalent to a 000, and then a number 1 brush. I left this number 2 brush out here, but I didn't do it. And for my palette, since I was kind of working quickly, I didn't bother setting up a wet palette. I just dropped it in my tray right here, so you can see the 2 white, and then I usually do a little bit of water and then a little bit of alcohol. And yeah, that's it. So the plan is, if I can get to it sometime this weekend or maybe sometime next week, I'll start to join the halves of the cockpit. And this is my first aircraft. I'm pretty excited about this. Much like the GOAT, I'm working to cover the spread for IPMS. I don't want to just simply come there with a Gundam build. I want to come there with a couple extra builds. So I'm hoping to accomplish this through my X-29, and also too, I kind of get to scratch my anime itch. That's all I got for you guys for my build vlog this week. I'm hoping to have some time this weekend to potentially get after working on the Kylo Ren mask, and if I do, I'll probably just record that and then roll it over to a build vlog for next week. Other than that, I'm looking forward to getting after the X-29 and then moving on to future builds. As always, keep in touch. I love seeing all your guys' work in progress pictures, and of course, whatever you guys are working after, be sure you make it macho.